the January transfer window draws to a close, Manchester City has successfully wrapped up one of the most anticipated deals of the season, confirming the signing of Inter Milan's highly coveted wing-back Denzel Dumfries. The Dutch international, whose future at the San Siro had been in doubt for several months, has completed a move to the Premier League champions. The deal, reportedly worth €45 million, comes after a series of injuries that have ravaged City's defence, forcing Pep Guardiola's side to seek emergency reinforcements in the market. A defensive crisis at the Etihad Manchester City's campaign in the 2025/26 season has been marred by a growing injury list that has left Pep Guardiola with fewer options in defence. The problems began when Ruben Dias was forced off in the 1-1 draw with Chelsea on January 4th, suffering a hamstring injury that would rule him out for several weeks. Shortly after, reports confirmed that Josko Gvardiol, one of City's summer signings, had fractured his leg during training, and the Croatian centre-back would not return to action for months. To make matters worse, John Stones, a pivotal part of City's defensive line, has been plagued by a series of recurring injuries that have kept him sidelined for over 49 games since the start of the 2024/25 season. Stones' latest injury, a knee issue sustained in late December, has cast further doubt on his long-term future at the Etihad Stadium. With these setbacks threatening to derail Manchester City's title defence in the Premier League and their pursuit of success in Europe, the club's director of football, Hugo Viana, quickly moved to secure reinforcements. The acquisition of Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace earlier this month for £20 million was a step in the right direction, but the need for more depth was clear. Denzel Dumfries, a versatile and attack-minded option enter. Denzel Dumfries, who has long been on Manchester City's radar. The Dutch wing-back, known for his explosive pace, powerful crosses and attacking flair, has been a standout performer for Inter Milan since joining the club in 2021. Dumfries' ability to contribute in both defence and attack made him one of the most sought-after players in European football, with several top clubs monitoring his situation at Inter. Despite his obvious talents, Dumfries has had a somewhat mixed season, struggling with consistency and facing some criticism for his defensive shortcomings. Nonetheless, his offensive capabilities, particularly his crosses and runs down the flank, have continued to impress. Dumfries' performances for the Netherlands in international tournaments have further cemented his reputation as one of the premier wing-backs in Europe, making him an ideal fit for Manchester City's system, where fullbacks are expected to contribute to both defensive solidity and attacking play. City's interest in Dumfries had been well documented throughout the past year, with multiple reports linking the Dutchman to the Premier League champions. However, his future at Inter Milan had remained uncertain, with the club reportedly open to selling him due to financial constraints and the impending return of Ivan Perisic, who had been on loan at Tottenham. Dumfries' contract situation also played a role, as he was entering the final 18 months of his deal, making this the last opportunity for Inter to secure a significant transfer fee for the player. The deal is done with both sides in agreement. Manchester City was able to finalise the deal for Dumfries just days before the January transfer window closed. The agreement reportedly includes an initial €35 million fee, with the potential for add-ons based on performance and achievements during Dumfries' time at the Etihad. The Dutchman has signed a 4.5-year contract with City, committing his future to the club until the summer of 2029. Dumfries' arrival in Manchester represents a significant step forward in the club's quest for defensive stability. Despite his defensive flaws, Guardiola and his coaching staff are confident that Dumfries' attacking qualities will complement the squad's existing strengths. While the player has struggled with an ankle injury for much of the season, sources close to the deal have confirmed that Dumfries is now fully fit and ready to compete for a place in the starting lineup. Pep Guardiola's confidence in Dumfries following the announcement of the signing. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola spoke highly of Dumfries, emphasising his versatility and ability to adapt to City's high-intensity style of play. Denzel is a player we've been following for some time. His energy, his desire to attack the opposition, and his defensive qualities will be important for us moving forward. He has the ability to fit into our system, and we are confident that he will be a key asset for us in the second half of the season. Guardiola's confidence in Dumfries is shared by the player himself, who expressed his excitement at the prospect of joining one of the best teams in the world. I am thrilled to be joining Manchester City, a club that has achieved so much in recent years. The opportunity to work with Pep Guardiola is a dream for any player, and I am ready to contribute to the team in whatever way I can. Dumfries' impact on City's title chase. Dumfries' arrival provides Guardiola with another option to bolster his defence, which has been severely tested in recent weeks. Matheus Nunes, who had been filling in at right-back due to City's injury crisis, can now return to his natural midfield role, offering more balance to the squad. Dumfries' ability to push forward and support the attack will also be a valuable asset, particularly as City look to break down stubborn defences in their pursuit of both the Premier League and UEFA Champions League. While Dumfries is not seen as a direct replacement for Ruben Dias or Josko Gvardiol in the heart of the defence, his addition provides Guardiola with more flexibility. Dumfries' pace and strength on the ball will allow City to maintain their high press and build from the back, while also offering an additional offensive threat down the right wing. The move also signals City's commitment to maintaining their position as one of the top clubs in Europe, especially in light of their current injury problems. With the Premier League title race intensifying and Champions League knockout rounds on the horizon, Dumfries' experience and versatility will be crucial in helping City navigate a demanding second half of the season. The bigger picture. Dumfries' signing is just one part of Manchester City's broader strategy to maintain their dominance in both domestic and European football. Despite the challenges posed by injuries, the club's hierarchy remains confident in their ability to mount a serious challenge for trophies this season. The acquisition of Guehi and Dumfries adds depth and quality to the squad, providing Guardiola with the tools he needs to navigate a packed fixture schedule. Moreover, the signing of Dumfries reflects City's commitment to long-term planning. At 27 years old, the Dutch wing-back still has several prime years ahead of him, making him a valuable addition to the squad, not just for this season, but for many more to come. His experience in Serie A and international football will also bring a wealth of knowledge to a Manchester City squad that is already packed with top-tier talent. Final thoughts. As Manchester City push forward in their quest to defend their Premier League title and make another deep run in the UEFA Champions League, the addition of Denzel Dumfries comes at a crucial time. The Dutch wing-back's arrival offers Guardiola and his team a fresh option in defence, one that will add both solidity and dynamism to a squad that is looking to overcome injury setbacks and maintain their high standards. With the January transfer window now closed, Manchester City fans will be hopeful that the signing of Dumfries, along with other reinforcements, will be enough to ensure a successful second half of the season. As the Premier League title race heats up, and with European glory on the horizon, Manchester City's new defensive recruit is ready to make his mark. Tactical fit, Dumfries in Guardiola's system. One of the most pressing questions surrounding Denzel Dumfries' move to Manchester City is how the Dutch wing-back will fit into Pep Guardiola's intricate tactical system. Known for his expansive style of play, Guardiola typically relies on full-backs who are capable of offering both defensive stability and offensive thrust. Dumfries, primarily a right wing-back for Inter Milan, brings a dynamic presence down the right flank, a feature that will fit perfectly with City's attacking philosophy. His ability to push forward, overlapping wingers and creating chances from wide positions makes him an ideal candidate for Guardiola's system, which emphasises quick transitions and wide overloads. Although he is known for his attacking instincts, Dumfries also has the strength and stamina to provide cover defensively, a quality that will be vital in City's pursuit of defensive stability in the absence of several key players. Given that Matheus Nunes had been filling in as a makeshift right-back, Dumfries' arrival offers Guardiola a much-needed specialist option. Núñez, now freed up to return to midfield, can offer a more natural attacking outlet, allowing City to reassert control in the middle of the park, while Dumfries focuses on his role in the defensive line and attacking runs. Guardiola's tendency to rotate his squad, especially during the congested months of the season, ensures that Dumfries' versatility will be key. While his main role will be at right back, Dumfries can also be deployed as a right wing back or even as a wide midfielder, providing Guardiola with a range of tactical options depending on the opponent or match situation. Competition for places in the squad. Denzel Dumfries' arrival at Manchester City has undoubtedly raised the level of competition within the squad. For the right-back position, he now competes with the likes of João Cancelo, who has returned after a loan spell at Bayern Munich, and Matheus Núñez, although the latter is more suited to a midfield role. The arrival of Dumfries signals that Guardiola is looking to add more depth to his team, especially given the struggles with injuries to key defenders like Ruben Dias and John Stones. Cancelo's position at the club has been a source of uncertainty, with his future at City remaining unclear after falling out of favour under Guardiola during the 2024-25 season. The return of Cancelo adds another layer of intrigue, as Guardiola must now balance the talents of both Cancelo and Dumfries. However, Dumfries' physicality and ability to contribute in both attack and defence make him a more direct replacement for the injured Ruben Dias and the absent Gvardiol, while also offering an alternative to Cancelo's more possession-oriented style. In midfield, the dynamic of City's lineup may shift as well. With Núñez moving back into the centre of the park, Dumfries' arrival could free up more space for the likes of Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden to operate. City's midfield, which already boasts tremendous creativity, will benefit from Núñez' more box-to-box presence, while Dumfries adds his pace and physicality to the right wing. Guardiola's tactical flexibility is one of his greatest strengths, and the addition of Dumfries allows him to rotate his players more effectively without compromising the team's overall balance. Dumfries' presence gives Guardiola the confidence to experiment with a variety of formations, whether that's a 4-3-3 or 3-4-3, all while maintaining the fluidity that has defined Manchester City's success in recent years. Dumfries' role in Manchester City's title challenge. As Manchester City battles for the Premier League title, Dumfries' impact could be pivotal in ensuring they retain their crown. With both Arsenal and Liverpool looking increasingly strong, City cannot afford any slip-ups, particularly with a defence that has been heavily depleted by injuries. The absence of Ruben Dias in particular has left a gaping hole in City's defence, and Dumfries' signing will help address this. Although he is primarily an attacking fullback, Dumfries has shown enough resilience in defensive situations to contribute to City's defensive efforts. His pace and strength make him an ideal player to track opposing wingers, and his ability to recover quickly from advanced positions allows him to cover large spaces. Moreover, Dumfries' attacking runs are likely to be an asset when facing teams that pack the defence and look to frustrate City. His ability to stretch the opposition with wide runs and deliver pinpoint crosses will give City another dimension in breaking down tight defences. This will be particularly important in the second half of the season, where City will face a number of teams playing on the counter-attack, looking to exploit spaces left by Guardiola's attacking style. While Manchester City's defence may have been in flux, their attack remains formidable, and Dumfries will offer an additional outlet for Guardiola's side. His pace and crossing ability can create space for the likes of Erling Haaland, Julian Alvarez and Jack Grealish to make decisive runs into the box. Having an attacking fullback who can deliver accurate balls into the penalty area will be crucial as City enters the latter stages of the season with critical matches in both the League and Champions League. Dumfries and Manchester City's European ambitions. Along with their domestic ambitions, Manchester City's success in the UEFA Champions League remains a priority, especially after their historic victory in 2023. Dumfries, who has plenty of experience in European competitions with Inter Milan, will bring valuable knowledge to a squad that is aiming for yet another deep run in the Champions League. City's defence has been a point of concern in past Champions League campaigns, and Dumfries' addition provides an extra layer of security. His ability to bomb forward on the right flank while also getting back to cover defensively is a rare quality that Guardiola highly values. Given that Dumfries has played in high-stakes Champions League matches with Inter, including their run to the 2023 final, he will bring added experience to City's squad as they look to defend their title. The Champions League knockout rounds are fast approaching, and Dumfries will be expected to be ready for the challenge. Guardiola's tactical nous and Dumfries' ability to execute his manager's plans will be essential as City look to navigate difficult ties against Europe's elite clubs. Having a reliable player like Dumfries in the squad will only strengthen Manchester City's European hopes. The bigger picture, a long-term investment beyond the immediate impact. Dumfries' move to Manchester City also represents a long-term investment in the club's future. At 27 years old, Dumfries is entering the prime of his career, and his arrival signals City's desire to not only win now, but to build a team that can continue competing at the highest level for years to come. The defensive reinforcements do not end with Dumfries. The club will continue to monitor the market for additional signings, particularly in the wake of ongoing injury concerns. However, Dumfries' signing fills an immediate gap while also adding valuable depth to City's squad. The player's high potential and ability to improve under Guardiola's guidance mean that he could play a central role in the club's future plans for the coming seasons. Furthermore, Dumfries' presence strengthens City's already strong Dutch contingent, which includes the likes of Nathan Ake and the versatile Stefan de Vrij. The cohesion among Dutch players will provide a greater sense of unity and understanding within the squad, which could help Manchester City continue to challenge on all fronts. Final thoughts. A crucial signing for Manchester City's success. Denzel Dumfries' move to Manchester City is not just a stopgap solution to the club's current injury crisis. It is a signing that strengthens the squad for both the short and long term. With his experience, versatility and attacking prowess, Dumfries is a player who will contribute significantly to the team's push for silverware in the second half of the season. Whether in the Premier League or the Champions League, Manchester City now has a player capable of making an immediate impact. As Guardiola looks to navigate a packed fixture schedule, Dumfries will offer invaluable depth, flexibility and competition for places, ensuring that the club remains competitive on all fronts. The signing of Dumfries represents an important step in maintaining City's dominance in English and European football as they continue their quest for glory in the 2025/26 season.